Tuesday printing. I didn't go to BNI because my wife was like, turn your alarm off. You're gonna wake up the baby. And I went back to sleep on accident. So here we are coming out to the print shop. I prepped about 5,000 stickers last night. And this morning I got an order for about 5,000 more. So lots of printing to do this morning. Let's get this bad boy fired up. All right, guys, we've been printing for about an hour. Started at 10 o'clock, it's 10 minutes to 11. About halfway done with the printing. Cutting shouldn't take that much time at all. I decided to print it all, and then I'm just gonna throw it on the cutter and do all the cutting at once. Just because Flexi has problems sometimes, and I don't want to have to shut it down, turn it back on. And the problem that it has is reading the barcode. So sometimes it messes up. I'm glad I have the barcode system because then it will just automatically pull up the correct job. But we're just gonna get it all printed then on there. While that's been happening, I've been using the numbers that it's given me as far as the length of the job, not the width, because they're all 54 inches, to calculate the cost based off of the spreadsheet that I put together yesterday. And it's nuts because it's not close. And part of that is due to the fact that my calculation based off of HP's original suggestion to me was that on average you're going to spend 25 cents a square foot to print on media, and some cases that's true. Like if we go up to one of the banners that I did, let's find, I did a really saturated one. I think it's this one. Anyway, if we're doing like a vinyl banner, it was 45 square feet, and the ink cost was $3.48. So if we do the $3.48 divided by 45 square feet, that comes to, it cost me about 8 cents a square foot to print. So that's where part of the numbers get skewed a lot. The other part is I did the assumption that media was 25 cents a square foot, where that's my most expensive media. This media, I think, runs me about 23 cents a square foot, which is not a ton, but when you start doing the numbers, like I did the numbers on one, well, I've done a bunch of them, but to give you an example of one, it used about 12 square feet of media. My adjusted cost for media, overhead, everything says that I should charge not charge, but my cost is 86 cents a square foot, which means it cost me $10.64. If I look into the web manager for the printer, per the web manager, it's saying that my cost is $3.57. Now that doesn't include power, that doesn't include labor, overhead, or anything like that. But that's a big difference. So that's what I gotta figure out. But on with the printing, like I said, we're about halfway done, so probably about another hour. All right, while the latex is printing, I got an order for some business cards. So not too many, it's just 100, so 5 sheets. But they need them shipped today. And I've already got to go to the post office for my wife. So we're gonna get them done. Got the sample sheet cut or printed. throw it on the cutter, make sure it looks good. And we'll print 4 more pages. Woo-hoo. All right, I thought I'd show you what I do. I always set up the Impose in the other room on my computer. That's where I've got the Impose license. But so I don't have to run back in there, I do have Command Workstation on this printer. So I can just open up the job here and I can change the number of copies that I need 4 more. Let's see if we can, so we've updated this to 4 and then we'll just push print. So now after a couple seconds, it's gonna pop the 4 pages out here. I registered the paper since the tech was here yesterday. I'm sure he messed something up, just alignment wise anyway. So uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I don't know Spanish. I know Russian. Раз, два, три, четыре. Okay, I'm loading in the cutter. I don't have the software turned on because I don't need to. So the computer's not even gonna wake. But the cutter is set up already to, I think this is the air cutter registration and barcode. So just push the button. Now they're all gonna come out the other end. While those were cutting, I got a box ready. Got all the cards in here. I'm gonna take my whatever paper this is from, usually from my Amazon shipping boxes or orders that I have. I like to save it. So now I'll take this to the other room, weigh it, measure it, which I already have the measurement saved. So put it in pirate ship, print the label, and we'll hopefully go to the post office. All right, the last job is coming off the printer, and then we're gonna throw it on the cutter. Definitely would be more wise to print some, cut some, print some, cut some, because then I'd likely be more than halfway done with all the cutting. But Flexi has issues. It's only 12:30, so it took about 2.5 hours to print all of this, which was roughly 250 square feet total. So 5.5 feet wide, and then linearly, however long that is. Not 5.5, 4.5. So about 2.5 hours. It's about, like, per HP's website, they say that it'll do high quality 129 square feet an hour. So it's about right for what I did. The 129 per square foot per hour, and me doing about 230 square feet total, doesn't include the 4 inches between each job. So if you do that in reality, adding that space, I did about 290 square feet. So just in case you're confused by the number. I definitely shouldn't have printed them all at once, because it's now 3 o'clock and I only have about half of them done. But I ruined one of them because I went inside and it skewed, and so it cut it wrong. So now I gotta print another set. Luckily it's one of the small ones, but I gotta run to the post office and a few other errands. So we'll be back printing more. But should be able to get them all done today so that I can deliver them tomorrow. Back at the home office, got these going again. Just turned the printer on so I could do the reprint. Hopefully that's the only one that fails. I figure if I readjust the positioning of this after 3 sets, then I should be good. So that's the plan anyway. They're finally done. All like, I think there's about 9,000. I'm gonna get them delivered tomorrow. But guess what, guys and gals? I met my goal for the first time in forever. But it's not gonna happen again for a while. These took forever. If I were to get into more production stuff, definitely would want a second cutter because the printer can definitely outperform the cutter. Luckily I'm not there. Luckily it doesn't matter. But I would advise printing some and then start cutting rather than doing what I did and printing all of them and then cutting all of them. Waste of time. But I was doing other things while I was cutting, so it's not like I was doing nothing. But thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about what I do, why I do it, how I do it, etc., leave those down in the comments. I'm working on an Excel spreadsheet to help calculate costs. I'll show you when it's all done. Hopefully it'll be helpful to some of you. It's definitely been eye-opening to me. If you want to support the channel, you can do so with the links in the description. Thank you as always though, just for watching and being here. Thank you, Cameron, for editing the videos. Really appreciate you. And make sure you subscribe so you can stick around and see tomorrow's vlog. So as always, thanks Print Fam. We'll see you tomorrow.